Holy moly, we're getting a huge announcement very soon with Apple's M5 MacBook Pro, which is coming sooner than we previously expected because it was supposed to come early next year, but now it looks like it could be coming any time as soon as next week. And if you don't believe me, I'm gonna put all of the puzzle pieces together in this video, and I promise by the end of it, you'll be as convinced as I am. And the best part is that this October event will include a bunch of other Apple products as well, so let's get right into it. The most important leak that happened was actually at the end of last month when the FCC unintentionally leaked a bunch of iPad Pro model numbers that were recently registered by Apple, as well as diagrams of a new Vision Pro headset model, all coming packed with the upcoming M5 chip. In fact, two Russian YouTubers have already somehow gotten their hands on the actual M5 iPad Pro, posting full reviews with benchmarks and all, with insane performance numbers that I'll get into in just a minute, but the point is that this unboxing leak proves that the launch of the M5 chip is coming very soon. Now, what most people failed to pay attention to was the fact that the FCC also leaked model number A3434, which is for an unknown MacBook Pro model. Just one, which is likely a new M5 MacBook Pro that's currently in the works. But the really weird thing about this is that Apple usually releases a bunch of new MacBook Pro models at the same time, including the higher end 14 and 16-inch models with the Pro and Max chips, so there are usually multiple model numbers leaked whenever something like this happens. So what's with this lonesome model number leaked out of nowhere? Well, as it turns out, Mark Gurman posted a massive update on Twitter just the other day. He said that the current stock of inventory for the M4 iPad Pro is very, very low and actually delayed until the end of October, which is a sign that a new model is coming before those listed dates. But he also mentioned that custom configurations of the base 14-inch MacBook Pro is also delayed until the end of October, but that wasn't actually the case for the high-end 14 and 16-inch models of the MacBook Pro. This is huge news because Mark Gurman previously said that we shouldn't expect MacBook Pros until early next year, but what if the info he heard from his sources was actually about the higher-end models only and not for the base models? So he rightfully assumed that they would all be getting delayed because Apple usually releases all three of the chips for the MacBook Pros at the same time, like they did for the M3 series and M4 series of MacBook Pros. But what it seems like Apple is doing based on all of these leaks is that they're gonna release the M5 MacBook Pro base 14-inch model first, and then delay the M5 Pro and M5 Max chip models until next year. Now, why would Apple do this? Well, there are two major reasons that I've recently figured out. Reason number one is that we have leaks for multiple products at the same time, all coming with this new M5 chip. So Apple has the perfect opportunity for an October event where they will start off by revealing the new M5 chip and all of its chip advancements and performance boosts, and then introduce each product that will actually be getting that M5 chip. We already have tons of leaks, including the FCC leak with the M5 Vision Pro, which is coming this year. We also have the M5 iPad Pro, which is already in the hands of the Russians. So we know at least 3 M5 chip products are coming very soon, including the M5 MacBook Pro. And if you by chance remember what happened last year, Apple introduced 3 major Mac models split across 3 separate press release announcements across 3 different days for the M4 MacBook Pro, the M4 iMac, and the M4 Mac Mini. And the crazy thing is that Apple Insider also recently discovered a bunch of unreleased product identifiers, which included both the M5 Mac Mini and the M5 iMac as well. So we might actually see one or both of those M5 Macs coming at the October event as well. Imagine 5 different M5 chip products at the same event. So Apple could actually repeat the same thing again this year, splitting the M5 product announcements across 3 different days of announcements, while also mixing in extra products that have been rumored, like the AirTags 2, the HomePod Mini 2, and the new version of the Apple TV 4K. This could actually be intentional to ensure that the new M5 chip gets enough attention, instead of also releasing the M5 Pro and M5 Max, which will definitely take all of the attention away from the base M5. Now, reason number 2 for Apple delaying those higher end M5 Pro and M5 Max chip models is because those chips are actually rumored to be getting a much more complex chip technology or layout for the first time ever. Last year in December, analyst Ming-Chi Kuo reported that Apple will be taking advantage of TSMC's latest chip packaging process known as SOIC-MH, which is TSMC's method of integrating different chips into a package featuring separate CPU and GPU designs for the first time ever. But they are only going to be doing that technology for the M5 Pro, M5 Max, and M5 Ultra chips, and not the base M5. And as I reported on X the other day, this would allow consumers to mix and match CPU and GPU core layouts when purchasing an M5 Pro or higher chip Mac. So for example, you'll actually be able to order the highest end GPU core count without having to also pay for the highest end CPU first, which you have to do right now, sort of like what we used to have with the Intel Mac Pro, which you can fully customize and mix and match. That right there would greatly increase demand for these high-end Macs because people would feel like they're actually getting a much better value instead of being forced into buying everything. And that new chip tech would explain why the M5 Pro and M5 Max chips are getting delayed into next year. Because what if those chips just aren't ready yet with that new technology, while the base M5 chip has been done and ready since it uses traditional chip tech? So that is why they're splitting up the MacBook Pro model launches for the first time in years. So with that said, we can expect Apple to either announce an October event for the M5 MacBook Pro, M5 iPad Pro, M5 Vision Pro, and maybe even M5 iMac or M5 Mac Mini within the next week and a half. Or Apple could do what they did last year and split the announcements across 3 separate days, allowing people to get more kind of info or learn about each Mac better each day compared to having it all slushed together in one announcement. And now finally, I've got to talk about the performance because the M5 chip is a much bigger deal than I personally expected. For reference, the M4 chip's 10-core GPU was about 20% faster than the M3's 10-core GPU, which was a decent performance jump. But with the M5 chip, the Russian leakers have revealed it's now a massive 35% faster. That right there is a huge boost in performance this time around, potentially due to neural accelerators being built into each GPU core, which is what Apple did for the A19 and A19 Pro chips in the iPhone. This means that AI-related workloads will perform much better, and this performance will also scale as you have more GPU cores, which there's a good chance that the M5 Pro, M5 Max, and M5 Ultra chips will come with even more GPU core counts than they did with the M4 series of chips, and that would be insane. So there you guys go. There is a lot to be excited for, especially a bunch of new M5 products coming as soon as next week or the week after. So let me know which one you're most excited about down in the comment section below, and subscribe for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.